Wake up at about 3 o'clock this morning. It's currently almost 5:30. We're getting ready to leave for the Machu Picchu trail. It's going to take us about 2.5 hours to get there. So we'll check in when we're there. So we made it to the sun gate, even though there's no sun.
No sun.
And it was a hell of a trip up. It's raining just a little bit, and I had some pretty crazy stairs. And there's lots and lots of people, so it's kind of slow going, hard to keep your balance when you're going up and down hill. So we're going to hang out here for a bit, and we'll check in with you again later.
Different adventure. In a few hours.
More clouds. Up there is a guardhouse.
If we sacrifice somebody, the fog will lift.
We're hoping that in about 2 hours or so we'll be able to see Machu Picchu. We're about halfway down the trail to the main park.
Being kind of found that there's two families up here farming. Really? Yeah. Because they like for whatever reason, wherever they came from, they're farming stuff away. They needed to find something. Someone across this place thought, well, that works. And wow. And so they lived here, but they didn't even explore it fully.
We have arrived, we are sore, we've stored our bags, and we had the most expensive cup of coffee in the world. How you feeling, Steve-O?
I'm feeling pretty good. We've come a long way. We've seen a lot of sights on the way, a lot of different fortresses, a lot of different cities, or excuse me, to villages now, knowing what we know. But nothing compares to just the grandeur of Machu Picchu. This is a huge sight.
It's a shame we can't see all of it, but I'm sure that'll change as the day heats up.
Yeah, I agree. The site is so big that the fog that's covering it doesn't allow you to see right across the site.
Cansado de llamarte, con mi alma destrozada, comprendo que no vienes porque lo quiere Dios. Y al ver que inútilmente te envío mis palabras,
I'm hurting, but I'm smiling.
Mi guitarra te deja oír su voz. Y al ver que inútilmente te envío mis palabras, llorando mi guitarra te deja oír su voz. Llora guitarra porque eres mi voz de dolor. Grita su nombre de nuevo si no te escucho. Y dile que aún le espero, que aún la quiero que vuelva. Que si no viene mi amor no tiene consuelo. Que solitario sin su cariño me muero. Guitarra, tú que interpretas en tu vibrar mi quebranto. Tu tierra recibes en tu madero mi llanto. Llora conmigo si no la vieras volver.
Okay.
Here we are, day 4, Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu. So our destination, we got here alive and safe, thanks to our 2 guides, Jose and Maria. It was a fantastic journey.
Fantastic is right.
We're exhausted.
But very, very, very tough.
Sorry, Steve, we had a 3:30 wake-up call this morning, and as if 5 o'clock the last 2 mornings wasn't early enough, they got us up at 3:30. The gate, the last checkpoint was at 5:30 this morning, and we were there when it opened, and now it's 12:30.
Yeah, 12:30.
We've had a tour of Machu Picchu.
Yep. And we're not catching a bus until about 2:30, and then we'll be taking a train at about 5:30, which will take us to kilometer 82, and then we'll get on another bus, which will take us to Cusco. So hopefully we'll be home with enough time to eat, shower, and pass out.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Favorite part of the journey?
For me, I think reaching the top of Dead Woman's Pass was the highlight. That was the toughest part, getting up to that pass, and I suppose that's the highlight for me.
And advice to beginners? Or newbies?
I have advice. Do you have advice, Angela?
Yeah, I've got some advice. I don't know if it's appropriate for... No. Well, my favorite part was the beer at the end of day 3. Although what I said in our last entry was just before reaching the Dead Woman's House was still probably my favorite part. And advice for beginners would be do some training. Work your knees up, bring a tensor bandage, bring things to replace your salts, and don't underestimate this trail because it's a lot tougher than it sounds.
Yeah,
no question.
Yeah, I'd echo that advice, and my favorite part, I think, with all of the physical challenges aside, is we had an absolutely great team going up the mountain. And the 8 people we did it with, and the 2 guides, absolutely fantastic, really made it. And allowed us to get up and down.
Yeah, and another piece of advice certainly would be hire an extra porter.
Yes.
Have him carry your backpack and your sleeping bag and mattress. It might set you back $100 for a 4-day journey, but it would be money well spent.
Yeah. Pack light.
Pack light,
you don't
absolutely.
intend to do that because you do have to carry your own mat and sleeping bag, and it's really surprising how heavy that makes your bag. You can lift them up individually and they don't feel heavy, but it'll kind of pull you backwards and you'll be dead on your feet by the end of day 1.
Sounds pretty good.
Sounds
so that's
great.
our wrap up.
Great
So
wrap.
hopefully it'll all come together and it'll be quite enjoyable.
Yeah. See you in Cusco.
Yeah.